Welcome to 100 Yards Football. It's my game preview today. My college football game preview. The Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Troy Trojans. If you like the video today, please come in and share it. I'm your host, Vincent Turner. And special thanks to my producer, Mr. Logan Landers. Football time in the state of Mississippi, Oxford, Mississippi. 50 miles from my hometown, the 901 Memphis, Tennessee. And you think about that Ole Miss football program. See, I'm very close because I remember in the 60s, I used to follow Archie Manning. Then Johnny Vaught, the head coach. Then John Forcade, Ken Austin. Several gentlemen that came out of Memphis, Tennessee, that played at Ole Miss. Barry Wilburn, Frank Porter, Eric Truitt. Outstanding football program back then. Bruford McGee. Then you think about the 60s when the Rebels were winning national championships. Jake Gibbs, Bobby Franklin. The first two black football players that played at Ole Miss, James Reed and Ben Williams. Oxford, Hotty Toddy is going down Saturday, and the Troy Trojans come in under a new head coach. It's a new sheriff in town. Chip Lindsey is out. And a new man is Jim Summerall, a defensive guy. And what he's bringing in an offense led by a quarterback by the name of Gunter Watson. Last year, 1,600 yards, 8 touchdowns. Then they got an outstanding wide receiver who's going to be one of the wide receivers that people don't mention about on the national level, Taz Johnson. 6 or 7 receptions last year, 735 yards. But if Troy's going to make some money, they're going to make some money this year with their defense. They're going to have one of the better defenses in the country. Javon Solomon is a guy that can get out to the pass of 29 tackles last year, 7 sacks. Can we say DeMarcus Ware too? Then they got a pretty good defensive back by the name of T.J. Harris. Can we say Ladarius McKelvin too? So this is a Troy football team that's going to be very strong defensively. Now let's switch over to Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin, the head coach at Ole Miss. It's very hard for me to sit up here and think about Lane Kiffin as the head coach at Ole Miss. Because think about this from Mr. Kiffin. He was a coach at USC. He got that West Coast saga. Then he was the offensive coordinator at Alabama. Then he was at Tennessee for 1 year before he wanted the SC job. But him down in Ole Miss, it just kind of don't make a lot of sense. But I'm going to tell you, he's starting to make the Rebels program notice. Last year, he had a great quarterback in Matt Corral that went 3rd round with the Carolina Panthers. But you know what? He's got some new toys. He's bringing in a West Coast guy named Jackson Dart. Remember that name. He's going to be very productive in Lane Kiffin's system. Then they got a running back. We've been talking about running backs all through the country, like Mr. Robinson down there at Texas and Mr. Gibbs over there at Alabama and Mr. McIntosh at Georgia. But Zach Evans out of North Shore High School in Houston, Texas, by way of TCU. Can we say Deuce McAllister too? Deuce McAllister too. This is a very explosive football player that had almost 4,000 yards rushing high school, 5-star prospect. Last year, TCU had 648 yards, 7 touchdowns, but he averaged 7 yards a catch. 7 yards of pop rushing the football. Then they got another USC guy coming over. Remember this name, Mason Trigger. He going to be off the charts, NFL level. And if Ole Miss is going to be dangerous over in the SEC West, it's all about their defense. A.J. Finley, Otis Reese. Can the Rebels play halfway defensively? Troy Brown, Tavares Robinson. This is a good football team. And make no bones, Lane Kiffin is a good football coach. So I see in the game on Saturday, Ole Miss is going to roll and make a statement. Ole Miss 49, Troy 17. Hotty Toddy down in Oxford, the Grove, the history, the Mannings, Eli, Archie, Cooper, Peyton, John Vaught, 1959 Halloween night, Billy Cannon scoring a Ole Miss. Ole Miss coming back and winning the national championship in the Sugar Bowl. If you like the video today, please come in and share it. I surely appreciate it here on 100 Yards Football. Special thanks to my producer, Mr. Logan Landers. Thank you, and God bless.